Have I ever shown you guys Male's kids? That's two of them right there. The left is the oldest one, the bravest one. The right one is the younger one, more of the pussy one. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're not working on the cars, or at least not right now. Today there's a swap meet at NorCal Auto Styles. If you guys are from the area, you guys know that NorCal Auto Style is one of our local shops to get parts from, and today they're having a swap meet. I am about 4 hours late because I just woke up, but it's going on for another 3 hours or so. Got some friends out there, got some things I got to pick up, and I kind of want to go see if I could find something to waste money on. But honestly, I seen a post where somebody is out there with some CRX parts, and I am looking for some CRX interior pieces. I'm gonna warm up the car right now, guys. We have about a 15-20 minute drive, and we'll see you guys there.
I'm not a man to play around, baby, 'cause I understand it's really there. But I know it's hard for you, but I wrote this song for you, and I know it's hard for you, but I wrote this song for you, It feel like I'm dreaming, it feel like I'm just nothing in my life. It's making it real life. I used to want to feel like I guess we back again. With another verse about how much I'm back again. You don't like to blame me, breaking the cycle and not following your jeans. That perfect moment when you put it in a rhyme. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't have a lot of weight upon my shoulders. But this is my therapy as I floated, spilling out my heart. I just hope somebody noticed. I've been real from the start, and you motherfuckers notice once my.
Yeah, and then this is the center piece with the for the stereo holder. Stereo lighter.
Mine's broken. But shout out to Leo though. Hey, thank you for this, bro.
Hey dude, don't even trip. Check
Hey,
it out.
we're gonna work something out with this. If you guys remember the Budget RT Rescue Wagon, doesn't have this. I have a Gatorade bottle. Hey, mine is like in 20 pieces though.
Yeah, this is the one that came out of my SI. I just keep it for memories.
Yeah, I have the 1991 SI wheel that has a broken. I literally broke this the other day, or this one right here. These don't matter. This is the one that clips in. Yeah, so this is how mine broke.
Yeah.
But on two of them, so mine doesn't stay on the car. Unfortunately, this is what the 88, 89.
Yeah, 88, 89.
Yeah, I don't think this will fit. But I mean, it has a broken tab anyways.
Hey, check your messages. I'll be keeping in touch with you.
Hey, I gotta check yours and like 1,000 other people.
I know.
That's my bad, everybody.
You're a busy man.
Yeah,
It's hard to catch you, you know?
I try to be a busy man.
Now it's cool leaving it in the middle, or just no holes at all.
If I could run with no license plate in the front, I would totally do it.
Yeah, he really just pulled up. So let me get all the strip bars.
At least Leo made some sales. So did Beast Built. There's all the performance stuff right here. I need some turbo stuff.
Back though, my friend, I gave her my stock grill because she's working on OEM carbon. Yeah, that was my rock too.
Alright guys, so what had happened was I woke up super late, and I got to the swap meet super late, probably about the last 2 hours before it shut down. So when I got there, there was only two sellers left, Beast Built and Leo. Leo hooked it up with the coolant reservoir, and Beast Built had a bunch of things that I wanted to buy, but I purposely went there with no money, so I didn't go buying things I didn't need. He had a CSS block version that hasn't been decked, hasn't been used, and I kind of want to use it to use my old internals to build a spare block. He had a GSR tranny, he had a turbo kit he sold for super cheap. He also had the turbo that I was supposed to receive for the budget wagon, but because we already have the turbo in that car, I didn't want to buy it and then have to swap everything back out just to change it. But I kind of hung out over there after hours. Everything they already cleaned up. I was hanging out with Caesar at the shop and placed an order for some insane axles for the all-wheel drive car. Now I drove the car all the way home. Nice solo bolo, low mile an hour drive all the way home, and taking some turns, like really taking my time in the turns, and I don't really feel the vibration in the passenger side anymore. but I do feel like it's coming from the driver's side. So right now I have the car jacked up. I'm looking to see if I have to clearance the upper control arm like it did the passenger side. It's still there, but it's not as bad. Today's obviously a new day, and I just got back from the junkyard like an hour ago with Joaquim. I was looking for an EF sedan. 2 came in that were LX model that typically comes with power steering, and they weren't there. So within 100 miles, not one in any junkyard. So we came back home, he went home, and he's working on his all-wheel drive car. I figured, you know what, instead of wasting my day, let's tinker with this a little bit more. Now, on the last video of me trying to figure out the vibration issue with this car, I had a lot of people comment in the comment section pointing out a lot of stuff that were possibilities, and kind of want to address it with you guys. Got the passenger wheel off. You can see all these tire shreds right here from my wheel, from some dingleberry that was coming out of the gas station in both lanes, and I couldn't turn in, so I did a hard right turn and it folded my fender out, chopped up my tires, but whatever. Now I'm gonna warn you guys, there's gonna be a lot of talking from now to the end of this video. So I went through my comment section on the attempting to fix the vibration issue with the KRX, and I got a lot of like suggestions for what could potentially be my issue to cause the vibration in the car. And for those that are new to the channel that has not seen like the build series of the KRX, I want to go over with a few things with my suspension in relations to a lot of the comments, and let you guys know that almost everything in this car is brand new. I'm started off right here in the front. A lot of people were saying it was my wheel bearing. The wheel bearing for this and the other side is brand new. They don't even shake a lick, right? And in part of the wheel bearing, spindle, knuckle, the rotor itself. These rotors have no more than 2,000 miles on it, and I rarely drove on this because this rotor came off of this car, and this car got the 11-inch upgrade. This is the DA StopTech slotted rotors, and I don't have the correct tools to check warpness or anything of that nature, but I'll tell you what, I do not catch anything with my finger. Now, I can't see with the naked eye if this thing is warped or whatever the case may be. I highly doubt it. Brake pads are brand spanking new. They are the Hawk HP Plus pads, no more than 600 miles since being installed in this car. I have people tell me that it's the dust ring that's in the back of the spindle. I always take that dust ring out, B, K swap, H swap, and the only reason that it'll be in there is if it had a single cam axle in it, obviously with a single cam swap. So that's been gone like literally the first thing when I was working with the suspension. I don't have axle bindage. This is a stock RSX 32 mil base model axle, and I can shake it in and out. If I have in and out, it's definitely not binding. If it's binding, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I don't think my axle is an issue, although I am going to change this anyways. I don't think my axle is an issue. Now, mind you guys, this is not my first K-swap rodeo. This car is K-turboed, and it's been K since 2015, and I've... literally everything that's here is exactly what I've done there. And also my brother's car is a K-swap. So the axle is a base model axle. You use EP3 if you don't want to buy like auto parts store you know, brand new axles. These came out of an RSX base model that I bought to get the engine for this car, and I saved it because I knew one day I was going to need it, and here it is. The car was not in an accident. This axle has nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's my axle. Again, I'm still gonna replace it. Traction bar is eBay. It is brand new. It does not move left, right, in and out, up and down, nothing. It is reinforced. It does have these extra brackets that I made to ensure that it's not going to shift under load, under launch, under turns, or whatever the case is. Although I am going to change this as well to an innovative unit, I don't think the traction bar is my vibration issue. This traction bar is actually the same as the one that's in this car. That car doesn't have an issue. I read a few comments that people were saying it's my lower ball joint. The ball joint on the passenger and the driver's side is also brand spanking new. The LCA itself, the inner LCA to the subframe has a new bushing installed there. The bushing to the fork, you can see obviously right there, has been changed out as well too. That's brand spanking new. Sway bar bushings are all brand new to the subframe, to the LCA. You can obviously see it right there, brand spanking new. People were pointing fingers at my outer tie rods. this outer tie rod is brand new on both sides, and in relations to that, the steering rack is brand spanking new. I swapped it out probably no more than a month ago, and took it to the alignment rack no more than a month ago to get it in spec for Thunder Hill. The steering rack does not have any type of movement whatsoever, but the only bushing that did not swap out was the one that goes to the subframe up here. Though it was freaking in good condition, I just reused it. I don't think that caused the issue that I was having before. Going up to the top, guys, you know that we did clearance this side right here because it was rubbing on the tower, and the upper control arm is eBay. So ever since I modified that, it hasn't vibrated as violently as it was, but it's still kind of there. The eBay arms weren't a like perfect fitment. You can see right here up in the front, I did shave this down as well too to clear the pinch welds up the top. You can see it kind of folded up the plastic right here, right? But it doesn't touch anymore. This guy, I had to trim it a lot to get it to clear, but does have a pretty good condition bushing. The bolts right here are all tightened. The bolts to the tower on the inside over here is nice and tightened. The 14s to the struts are tightened, and the only bushing I didn't swap in this car were these guys. They were super hard to press out. I didn't have any other ones like at the time of install, so I had to use the original ones that I had. And yeah, that right there could potentially be worn down to cause it to shift, but I won't know until I swap it out. But in this case, I'm just gonna hang tight with this until I can get the true hearts, and then I'll swap the whole thing all together. Now, a lot of people say maybe the issues on the driver's side that's causing all the issue to transfer to the passenger side. Rotor does not shake a lick. There shouldn't be any dust rings down there. Yep, that's removed. We got the traction bar. It does not move whatsoever. Axle, if you listen to it, it's not binding. I'm looking right here at the top. I don't see any scrape marks here at all, so that does not lead me to believe that it's scraping on this side, just the passenger side. Everything looks tight, right? Nothing is shifting, nothing is moving. Steering rack, nothing whatsoever. All right, so I just went over every single bolt on the front suspension. I got my tools right there. I just got out from underneath the car, and everything has been retightened down. A couple of loose nuts, but everything is tightened down for the most part. Now, I got a couple comments that were saying that it's potentially my motor mount. I'm not even sure how. The K-swap requires you to remove the trans mount off the passenger rail and weld in the bracket for the new mount for the K-series. You got to do the same thing for the H-series as well too if you're straight H. And this guy is completely welded to my frame, and it is also bolted down right there. These guys are brand spanking new when I got this, so I don't think my motor mount has anything to do with the chassis vibration other than, you know, your typical dash vibration, because these are ADA inserts. But these are all tightened down, as well as this guy. I had to double check this side because I did do the clutch job, so I double checked all that underneath the car. On top here, I double checked all of this. The engine does not move whatsoever. It's not my motor mounts. I didn't have much planned for yesterday other than the random swap meet, and I didn't have much planned for today, which is Sunday. And you know, Sunday is normally chillax day or Sunday fun day, but Sunday fun day hasn't been around, so it was supposed to be a chillax day, but I did just kind of want to overlook the suspension once more over. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that whatever I post on the stories usually never lines up with whatever I upload on my upload days, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 p.m. PST. And you guys are normally like a week and a half, 2 weeks out from the day that I actually did the work in the video you guys just saw. But in the case of recovery from my health and just taking a break and not being able to take cars in because I need to get rid of this car first, the last video you guys saw on Friday, you guys are literally caught up. Granted, we have a lot of cars here at the house. I mean, family. My sister's over today. My brother's here with his friends. We have so many cars here that I haven't taken any car in for whatever, you know, to wrench on, because I need to get rid of this car so I can have this car switch over and have the driveway clear to take in cars. I do have a lot of cars lined up, just a matter of getting rid of the brown wagon and who follows up with me. So it's been kind of slow, you know, especially during the recovery process. I'm feeling a ton better right now, and once the wagon goes, I'm just waiting for a tune date. I still haven't heard back, and as soon as the wagon goes, guys, we'll have content flooding in. But for right now, this video is just to buy me some time, and you know, sometimes the struggle is for sure real, and I think that's pretty much just gonna be it for this video. I hope it was short and not a lot of talking. Hope I didn't bore you guys to death, but if you guys enjoyed this video a little bit, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Again, I truly appreciate everybody who do smash the like button, those that subscribe and stick around to watch some of my informative videos, or even just my random blabbing videos. But I truly appreciate you guys' support. And if you guys want to stick around to see the all-wheel drive back in action, I kind of peel some paint off the hood. I might start doing the body work on it soon. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.